Next is the Ruger Mark III. Ruger Mark III comes in several barrel lengths, anywhere from a 4 3/4. I'm sorry, a 4 3/4 size barrel to a 5.5 inch barrel. There's also bull barrels that come in 6 inch. There's a target model that has a 6.78 inch, and I think there's a regular bull barrel that comes in 6 and 7/8 inch. So there's many different sizes of barrels. The weights can vary from 35 ounces all the way up to 42 ounces. Price range is $350 to $600, so this puts it in the middle of the other two. Some notes: it has a cool baby Nambu or Luger styling, which is something that I like about it. If you've never seen a baby Nambu before, here's what one looks like. That's a baby Nambu. You can see how the cocking piece on the back sort of looks a little bit like where you pull back on the bolt. But it didn't get its styling necessarily from the Luger, or only from the Luger. Predominantly it came from the baby Nambu. This pistol out of the three has more accessories and is more customizable than the other two. You should check out Volquartsen or Tactical Solutions. They have many different accessories for this. This pistol can be made the most accurate of the three, and it can be made to have the best trigger of the three with all the aftermarket stuff. You should consider this like the 1911 of 22 autos. Another pro to this pistol is it's extremely durable. It has a very long track record, and they seem to last forever. There's still Mark 1s and Mark 2s out there shooting really good. So they've been around a long time. The downside to this is it's kind of hard to field strip and clean. It's not only a gun, it's a puzzle. Bill Ruger decided to he didn't make the designs, but I mean it's a copy of some other designs in some ways. It is kind of tricky, but when it does loosen up after you've assembled and disassembled and fired this a lot, you can probably field strip this without tools. So it should end up toolless. Right now I require a rubber mallet to get the barrel off the frame, but eventually it should loosen up and I won't need that anymore. So eventually this will turn into a toolless, but while you're breaking it in, while it's new, you might need a mallet. It's heavy. It's the heaviest of the three. The magazine disconnect prevents the magazine from free dropping in the Mark III. In the Mark II it falls right out. Mark III it doesn't. I had an earlier video where I explained why that's so. The magazine disconnect safety. It is a safety device. It presses up on the magazine, prevents it from falling out. Another gentleman had came by one of my other videos and also suggested a Volquartsen product that basically spring loads, puts a device down here with a spring that can help push it out without having to remove the safety, the safety disconnect. So that's another option to get around that. And the last thing, and this could be really important to some folks, and that is the barrel is what has the serial number on it, which is right here. I'm not going to give that out over the internet, but what does this mean? Well, in order to have a replacement barrel like from Tactical Solutions sent to you, unless you have your own federal firearms license, you're going to have to go ahead and send it to an FFL close to you or a store, have it transferred there first. The other two, you can just purchase barrels and have them sent directly to you. With the Ruger Mark III, Mark II, Mark I, all of them, the serialized portion of the gun is the barrel. So you're going to have to get that sent to an FFL. Another thing to point out is that these grips are not the grips that came with the Ruger Mark III. These are the original grips, and they are good grips. The checkering is good and rough and easy to hold on to, and not really putting them down. I just wanted something a little different. But there's the original grips. I didn't want anyone to think that this grip came with it. So to summarize things up, the Neos is the cheapest, then the Ruger Mark III, and then the most expensive is the Buckmark. Now if we put it in order of accuracy, my experience is the Buckmark, then the Ruger, then the Neos. Then for ease of assembly and disassembly, I put the Neos first. Then the Buckmark. And then the hardest to disassemble, reassemble is the Ruger Mark III. So there you have it. My review of my 322 semi-automatic Plinker pistols. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you keep on coming back. Thank you.